truth science.
As well as the standard fair use policy, these videos are protected under the Treaty of Peace and Friendship 1787.
Moors are awake. We are taking our place on this planet.
Islam Moors.
My nationality is Moorish.
Court calls the case, People versus Tarik Dey.
We're ready in that matter. Lauren Brown, Deputy Public Defender, appearing on behalf of Mr. Dey. I believe Mr. Dey is appearing by video. Mr. Dey, could you state your name for the record?
Tarik Dey.
Thank you, sir.
So today is the date and time set for the competency review.
Did you guys get a new report?
I believe I did contact Ms. Hughes. She sent me a copy of the updated report. I was able to review it, and we should have a final.
I have an order.
Yes.
I don't see a copy of the report. That I don't have a copy.
One from way back in September.
I do. That's the one. Okay.
That's the one.
All right. So there's no other additional
Yeah,
evidence?
we have no further evidence to present, Your
Honor. All right. And nothing else from the people?
Thank you. Sorry, nothing else.
All right. Based upon that report, the court would find at this time then that the defendant is competent to stand trial. Because specifically, the court would indicate that the defendant can understand the nature and objects of the proceedings against him and can rationally assist in his defense. Therefore, the defendant is deemed competent.
I hope during that competency evaluation, they at least requested this man to recite his alphabets, because I'm not sure if this man is competent or not.
And now we would respectfully request that the probable cause conference be set.
All right. 2 weeks out work for you?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll set a probable cause conference then for December 19th, 9 a.m. Bond continue.
Thank you.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
In regards to the competency hearing, it was not only to see if it stand trial, but it was more so to make sure that the court felt I was competent enough to defend myself, which is still my stance.
I think what he's saying is that he wants
The
you.
criminal responsibility.
Well,
Is that what he's talking about?
No, there's not criminal responsibility. Request or assessment.
Okay.
But Mr. Dey, if you contact our office, we'll let you know. We'll answer your question. And if you're asking to represent yourself, which I believe that's what you're asking to do.
Oh.
Mr. Dey, is that what you're asking the court
Yes,
to allow
correct.
you to do? So we can have some conversation.
Okay. Right. So you guys can talk about that, Mr. Dey, if you're going to represent yourself, or if your decision is to do that after you talk with the public defender's office, you'll need to appear in person on the 19th. It will not be over Zoom.
Is there a reason for that?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, because I said so. And secondly, if you are going to appear, you are the defendant and you would then be counsel. So I want somebody before me.
Oh, somebody. Okay, because you said so, it's kind of a discriminatory.
Mr. Dey?
Well, because I said so, that's how this works.
Mr. Dey,
I'm done. Bond continued. I'll see you guys on the 19th.
contact our office, Mr. Dey, and we can have a discussion.
Adios.
All right.
Cut him, please, before I say so. Good.
2 weeks later.
Court calls the case, People versus Tarik Dey.
Michael Gaddy, the public defender on behalf of Mr. Dey, who's approaching, Your Honor. Your Honor, I'd ask the court to adjourn this matter briefly. Mr. Day and I did attempt to have contact with each other prior, but we only met this morning, and I need some time to show him the video on this matter.
I had a question.
As if I knew it.
Probable cause conference.
Am I allowed to speak?
What did you have? Go
The
ahead.
initial competency referral, I think
Yes.
it was back in July, if I'm not mistaken. I went to have the sit down with the doctor at Huron Valley. And this was all in regards to you wanting to know two things: was be competent to stand trial and also to defend myself. Those are two things called the competency hearing for. And that
Kinda.
so I haven't got the results of the competency hearing. If it's that I believe that the last hearing, you said that I was competent to stand trial, but
Yes.
I wasn't able to ask or to verify the second point without going to be able to
Which
defend myself.
second point?
Without going to be able to defend myself.
If you want to represent yourself, now that there's been a determination it's competent, then you can do that.
Awesome. That's it. Beautiful.
Your Honor, this man is clearly not competent if his decision is to actually try and represent himself. Only someone that is incompetent would make such a horrible decision.
That's all I need to say. And then also
So what are we doing?
I'm asking for an adjournment because I didn't get all of the discovery and to set it out whenever.
I will adjourn this matter to January 9th, 2024, 9 a.m. Bond will continue.
And last question, who do I get the discovery from? Is that something that gets mailed to me?
You know what? So right now you have an attorney of record. Talk to your attorney of record. Don't be asking me. Thank you.
Hold on.